today, he feels good. I haven't heard anything as far as any kind of carryover from Cincinnati. Obviously, he's played every day as far as hitting, running well. I think it's going to be a full 4 innings, and we'll go from there.
What have you seen as far as the evolution of him from the first start he made to where he's stretched out to now?
I think the last one is a hard one to gauge, given the cramps that he was going through. But I think overall, the command is better. I think he feels good using his entire pitch mix. I like seeing him stretched out, obviously. And we're seeing more edge. I think with Shohei, that's the one thing that really stands out is that when he pitches, he transforms into a different type of person, player, as far as kind of the mindset.
Obviously, you weren't around when he was rookie Angels. He's not throwing the splitter as much. Do you think that's sort of tied to the past elbow stuff with him?
I don't know that answer. I know there's some more two-seamers in there, which sort of is trying to have something with depth. I know there's a sweeper in there, but yeah, I don't know that answer. But it might be tied into it.
Dave, you talk about him transforming. I mean, the splits, when you look at his hitting stats since he started pitching again, it's pretty dramatic. Is there something to that? Is it a small sample size? What do you think?
I do think that there's something to it. I think that obviously when he's pitching, there's an added emphasis, understandably so, on pitching. I don't think there's a better option as far as not playing him or having somebody else in there. I think that there's a calibration that needs to happen, that's going to happen. But I do understand that as he's built up, certainly on days that he's pitching or, days after, it's been a little bit different. I'm aware of that.
What changes? He has to do bullpens. He has to go to pitchers' meetings now. It's just not all thinking about hitting.
That's right. And a lot of the ways that I look at things is what's a different alternative. So you try to make it better. You try to kind of get acclimated to it, but every time I write that lineup and I put him at the top of the order, it's still a pretty good option.
Yeah, I mentioned a recalibration. Like, does he kind of have to get used to being a two-way guy again, and with everything that sort of comes with that, the workload and everything like that?
Absolutely. And as we talked about, the meetings, the prep, the bullpens, the going 3 innings, 4 innings, the post-game treatment with the arm, all that stuff matters. So yes, you're just kind of getting reacclimated to doing it.
How accustomed would you say he is right now to where he's been in the past, or this is just the norm, to where he's now kind of trying to make his way back?
I don't think it's not the norm. It's my guess. It's been over 2 years since he's done this. So he's still sort of getting adjusted to this lifestyle as far as kind of the day-to-day. I don't think he's there yet. I think it's only going to get better as he gets more time doing it.
What's the likelihood of him building up beyond, say, 5 innings before the end of the year? Do you need him to?
We don't need him to. I think that it's possible. I'm not saying it's unlikely. I think it's, the 5-inning threshold is something that we feel, can get you through a game and use relievers. So you're still weighing the fact of the cost of getting them more beyond that, right? So I think that the 5-inning threshold we're very comfortable with. Now, going forward, we'll see if that changes. But I think, for sure for the next, few turns, I don't see him getting beyond 5. I mean, I feel very confident.
What do you think the cost is of him extending an extra inning or 2?
I think that it's workload. It's tax to the body. There could be kind of, 5 innings is more than 4. There's more stress. So I don't know. I think this is just his first year, and it's probably a better question for the training staff. But for me, my eyes, first year coming pitching again. All what we're doing right now is essentially it's house money. It's additive being the two-way players. So then we got to be mindful of Shohei now and also going forward.
Does it go back to what you said when this all started? If he gets fatigued, there's a greater risk of injury, and that's not something you can afford.
Yeah, and that's right. That's any trainer, doctor will say that fatigue, increases chance of injury. So if you can kind of manage that, I think that's a very smart way to go, and that's kind of where we are all aligned as an organization. Just managing his workload and getting him through October healthy and strong, and he understands that, and he's been great.
Is there too much emphasis if you look at the record without him? You're 11-17 without him in the starting lineup.
I think there's too much. He's a heck of an offensive player. So I guess the record says what it is. What did that Dennis Green said, or Herm Edwards?
You are who you are.
You are who you are. The record says. No, but he's an active player. So when he's in there, I feel good he's in there. Yeah.
Dave, MLB has promoted its first female umpire to work Friday's Marlins Braves game. Just kind of wondering your thoughts as someone who's done a little trailblazing yourself.
That's great. I didn't know that. Congratulations to her. That's. Baseball's done a great job of being completely inclusive, and so. That's Kim Ang over there, and before and now in the Marlins again. So good for her. That's great. I'll be watching, and it's good for the game. It's fantastic.
Also Friday, looks like Scherzer and Kershaw going head to head. Pretty rare matchup of 3,000 K club guys. As a fan, how do you watch that?
It's going to be good. That's right. You probably don't see that very often. You're not going to see it very often these days. I have a lot of respect for Max. Obviously, Clayton. That's going to be a good one. I didn't realize that. So it'll be good to see him, and hopefully we can have our way with him.